Another student has died from their injuries in yesterday's school shooting in Michigan, bringing the death toll to 4. And here is the first photo of the young man charged with terrorism and first-degree murder. He's only 15, but he's being charged as an adult.
He's the baby-faced suspect in the school shooting, saying his prayers. He was arraigned today as an adult on 4 counts of murder as his parents watched via Zoom.
I'm Jennifer Crumbley.
James Crumbley.
Ethan here.
15-year-old Ethan Crumbley's father reportedly bought the gun used in the shootings, a Sig Sauer 9mm, just last Friday. The teen posted this photo of the weapon with the caption, "Just got my new beauty today."
Now to the sex trafficking trial of Ghislaine Maxwell. Today, day 4, the focus shifted to Jeffrey Epstein's mansion in Palm Beach, Florida. It may have seemed like a paradise, but one witness painting a much different picture of what it was like inside those walls.
Well, this man told the jurors that he worked for Jeffrey Epstein for 12 years. He said in the house he noticed this, that Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell kept these little black books full of numbers, addresses, and names of very important people. He also said this, that Maxwell made it very clear to him that she was second in command. From the day she came to the house and took over, she told me that she was the lady of the house. That's how a man who worked for Ghislaine Maxwell described her, saying that the British socialite would be extremely demanding, telling him she wanted Jeffrey Epstein's 6-bedroom, 10-bathroom home in Palm Beach, Florida to operate like a 5-star hotel. On the 4th day of Maxwell's trial, he told the jury that she ran a tight ship, created a 50-plus page manual of checklists. One entry read, "Remember that you see nothing, hear nothing, say nothing, except to answer a question directed at you."
Alec Baldwin says he feels no guilt and no responsibility for the fatal shooting of Helena Hutchins on the set of Rust. In his first TV interview since her death, the actor claims it was a misfire, and he says he doesn't fear criminal charges.
She goes down. I thought to myself, did she faint? The notion that there was a live round in that gun did not dawn on me till probably 45 minutes to an hour later.
A harrowing account from the man who fired the gun, but says he did not pull the trigger.
And you're holding on to the hammer.
I'm holding that. I'm just showing. I go, how about that? Does that work? You see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? She goes, yeah, that's good. I let go of the hammer. Bang, the gun goes off.
There are some who say you're never supposed to point a gun at anyone on a set, no matter what.
Unless the person is the cinematographer who's directing me where to point the gun for her camera angle.
People in Beni welcome the deployment of troops and tanks. Many want an end to violence that's beset the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo for decades. A joint forces operation by the Ugandan and Congolese governments aims to root out the Allied Democratic Forces. The rebel group is accused of massacring thousands of people. The Uganda government blames the ADF for November's suicide bombings in Kampala. The Congolese army have been fighting the rebels for years and introduced martial law in the region 6 months ago.
Tough new coronavirus restrictions for people who have not been vaccinated have just been announced in response to the Omicron variant. The new restrictions meant that unvaccinated people will be banned from many public facilities and non-essential shops. The outgoing Chancellor Angela Merkel said that vaccines could be made mandatory by February next year if the German Parliament approves it.
An old World War II aircraft bomb exploded at a bridge near Munich's busy main train station on Wednesday. Officials confirmed 4 people were injured, one of them seriously. Police said the explosion happened as the site was being drilled to build a tunnel. Local reports described a loud bang followed by a column of smoke, and an excavator was overturned by the force of the blast. Unexploded wartime bombs are frequently found in Germany and prompt big evacuations, but most are defused by experts without exploding. More than 2,000 tons of live bombs and munitions are discovered each year in Germany, more than 70 years after the end of World War II.
Asylum seekers are served lunch at Ritsona camp, 90 kilometers north of Athens. On today's menu, burgers with mashed potatoes or pasta with bolognese sauce. There's a choice of salad, fresh tomatoes or beets. Some people take the food home, others just take the salads and throw the cooked meals away. Parvana Amiri, an Afghan who's lived at this camp for 2 years, explains why.
They don't want to take the food because they don't eat it. They don't want it because it is not edible for most of them, and they don't, it is getting repeated, especially for the children.
Such food waste seems incomprehensible, especially considering that of the 18,000 refugees living in camps on the mainland, 60% are in danger of going hungry.